Sound, music, they're great and all, but we can't see it, and that's a problem. So let's visualize it in JavaScript. To do this in JavaScript, we need Web Audio API. Web Audio API allows us to create, manipulate audio, and much more. Especially, we can visualize it. And to help in understanding the API, we will use Web Audio Playground to visualize it. What we want to do is to extract frequency from our audio file, then convert the frequency into a graph. Create the audio context. Context is where everything happens. You can think of context as the flowchart, and we can create nodes in the flowchart and connect them. Then we fetch our audio file, convert it into an array buffer, which then we will use decode audio data to decode the array buffer and output decoded audio data where we can analyze. Now we create two nodes, analyzer and buffer source. Buffer source stores what sound we want to play, and we can connect buffer source to the analyzer. Assign buffer source buffer property to our sound, connect it to the analyzer, and connect the analyzer to the destination, which will connect to the destination. The destination is like our output. Like our speaker, we create uint array to store our frequency data. And this is how you retrieve frequency data using the analyzer. Now that we have the frequency data in the list contains all the frequency of a specific snapshot of the audio. Now for step 2, we can draw the frequency using the HTML canvas. First, loop through all the frequency, get the y-coordinates relative to the canvas height. We can imagine y-coordinates as little dots, and then we draw the line connecting them, making a like sound waves. As for how apart the dots are, we can just divide the width of the canvas with the amount of elements in the frequency data. And this is how you connect the dots using HTML canvas. Recall that this code only draws audio waves for one snippet of the audio. We need to keep drawing so it would actually look like a sound wave. To keep drawing, we can encapsulate the code where we want to run multiple times in a function. We'll call it draw, and input the function into request animation frame function. And here are some configuration for our HTML canvas. Now that we have all the building blocks, all we have to do now is to create our button, canvas, and then encapsulate our whole function after the button is pressed. And that's it, a simple sound wave visualizer. I encourage you to expand on this and add your own twist to it. Maybe you could add styling to the UI, modifying the sound waves itself. I will leave the code on GitHub in the description.